So this animal that you see on my snake hook is a Brazilian wandering spider. Scientific name is Phoneutria fera. Phoneutria in Greek means murderous or something like that. So why such a crazy name? Well, because this is one of the very few species of spiders around the world that, if bites, could cause you some serious trouble. And what really surprised me, as I'm cycling through Amazon and trying to explore the nature and outdoors, is how common these spiders are. They're just everywhere, wandering around through the night. So, if this bites me, does that mean that I will necessarily go 6 feet under? Well, this is potentially deadly venomous animal. However, these deadly venomous bites happen very rarely. There are some cases, probably a few cases happen here and there all over Brazil, but it's not very common. In fact, I read that these spiders are very prone to deliver these dry bites, is when you get bitten but there's no venom delivered whatsoever. This happens with very many snake bites too. And even then, if some of that bad venom gets into your system, chances to die from bite of this type of spider are like slim to none. Yeah, it's pretty potent, it's actually neurotoxic as far as I remember. So you might end up in a hospital, but it's nowhere as dangerous as some people portray them to be or believe them to be. So what makes this animal so particularly dangerous is that they're really common. They can be found everywhere. And they're called wandering spiders because they're just wandering around. And if you're camping somewhere out there in the rainforest, there is a slim chance that one of these spiders might wander into your shoe or into your socks that are hanged somewhere on a branch or into your shirt. But as you can see, it's not aggressive or offensive animal whatsoever. It's just chilling on my snake hook, cool as a cucumber. Okay, I want to look for some snakes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So previous 2 nights I've spent in this little town called Uruara, and there's really not much to be said about Uruara other than that there are 2 bigger hotels in town, and one is called Dallas and another one is called Paris. So now I can tell to everybody that I spent 1 night in Dallas and then I moved to Paris. And then yesterday in the evening I just packed my stuff and I left town, and actually I left Trans-Amazonian Highway for a while. My next destination is this big town or a small city called Santarém. It is actually the 2nd largest town in the state of Pará. It's like a city in the middle of jungle, and now in order to get to Santarém I will need to cycle around 200 or 250 kilometers. I don't remember the exact distance, but down this jungle road, while most of this road is covered by rainforest. So eventually I'm leaving those farmlands and I'm very happy about it. And this Brazilian couple that hosted me back in the Marabá, they told me about this road. They said like, this is the type of road that a guy like you could enjoy. So I think I'll take it really easy, really slow. We'll try to explore nature as much as I can. Maybe I will do a few hikes, we will see. This one is called Pseudoboa coronata, or maybe Pseudoboa nuvedi, because those are two closely related species. I really don't know the English name. One could say that this is yet another false coral snake, but as you can see there are no rings on it, so that would be a bit of a stretch. Most snakes that you find in wild, well, they have some scars. And this one really had it rough, because look, here and here, and especially here, where the tail starts pretty much. I guess some kind of a predator mammal just got it from behind, but on the last moment the snake managed to escape. I really don't know much about these. This is the first time I'm seeing this animal. This is the first time I'm having it in my hands. I know that they're closely related to Clelias, and Clelias are notoriously famous for hunting other snakes. So this also might be Ophiophagus, or a snake that hunts other snakes, although I might be mistaken. You know, I'm learning. Beautiful animal, huh? And this little beautiful noodle of joy is yet another false coral snake. One of many and many false coral snakes that you can find throughout South America. In the beginning I thought that this is Erythrolamprus esculapi. Then I thought this could be Atractus latifrons. And now I really don't know which species this is. I guess tomorrow I'll make some kind of a post on Facebook group just to ask local Brazilian snake experts, because I'm a bit lost with this one. One thing I'm sure of is that this is not a coral snake, and I've studied all coral snakes of the area, and if this would be a coral snake, these rings on the belly would be connected, and they aren't. And by the way, handling a truly venomous snake in such a fashion would be a bit of a risky hustle. Believe it or not, but one thing that I am not searching in Amazon rainforest is a suicide. So venomous snakes should be handled only by the head or with a snake hook. You know, snakes like these kind of brings me memories of childhood, when every single animal you find, you wanted to bring it to your house and keep it as a pet. See this? I just found an anteater. I assume looking for termites. And at the moment blinded by my lights. You know, ever since I left Trans-Amazonian highway and started pedaling my way down to Santarém, down this more interesting, more exciting road, mostly covered by jungle. I kind of lost my mind. Like for last 3 days or so, I was consistently active, almost for 24 hours, barely sleeping. In early morning hours, I was checking all kinds of birds, and I was looking for snakes and some other stuff throughout the night. Really rushing it for no particular reason. And I was cycling through the night, and actually Santarém is not that far, probably like 80 kilometers or so left. And then I found this cafeteria or bar or restaurant, I don't know what is this. And I just stopped to buy some snack and to ask for some water. And then the owner showed up and he said that I can stay for the night if I want. And out of a sudden I realized I'm so tired. I'm really so tired. So he allowed me to hang my hammock in there and probably grab a beer for a good night rest and just take a good rest. So it's another God-loving morning in Brazilian Amazon, and I'm drinking my morning coffee with a lot of sugar, the way coffee is supposed to be, in front of the church in this village that I really don't know what's the name of this village, but it is a nice village. You know, there's some business going on. Brazilian Amazonian classic. So yeah, yesterday I was cycling through the night for a while, and then it was raining, so I was cycling through the rain, half naked, in the most crazy fashion, and I just pulled over in some random place. I slept. In the morning I just drove to this village, and now I have probably around 35 kilometers left of cycling to Santarém, the city of Santarém, my next destination, where I will take a bit of rest and socialize a bit, because I really need it, I feel it. So I really hope that you enjoyed this little video of mine, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.